Hi everyone, and welcome back to another review on Jurassic collectibles. This one taking a look at the Ekrixinatosaurus. Courtesy to I Know Dino on YouTube for helping me with the pronunciation of this one. Probably still butchered it. From here on out we're going to call it the Rix, but it is the Ekrixinatosaurus. Really still butchering that pronunciation. As you can see, difficult name aside, this is a very cool one. The head almost feels Scorpius-esque, which is cool to see, and overall it feels very carnivore in nature, which is very, very awesome. We've never got a different sort of carnivorous style creature in the line, so it's cool to have this. A lot of the reference material I looked at before this review doesn't have the two horns, so I don't know if it's necessarily as accurate as it could be, but with all of that said, you get quite a nice look at the render of this particular dinosaur on the back just there, and you can also see the rest of the line. So the Megalosaurus, which we've already reviewed, the Griposuchus, which I'll be reviewing soon, and also the Hesperosaurus, which I'll also be reviewing very soon. Jurassic World logo. Again, the gorgeous epic evolution packaging as we have come to expect it. I absolutely love this. But what I love even more is the dinosaur that is in the packaging for this one, purely because it has got a very, very unique aesthetic to it. So if we pull this one out, we get the tail out as well. You can see the packaging is the exact same as the Megalosaurus, so nothing particularly different here. Same backdrop as we saw on the Megalosaurus's packaging, and if we bring this figure in, we get the tail in, then there you can see this figure in all its glory. As you can probably tell, very much avoiding saying that name again, do go back to the start of the review to hear the name of the dinosaur. But here we can take a closer look at this figure. Interestingly, the tail was easily removable then, I didn't quite expect that. You can see the head sculpt, looking absolutely great. I love the small orange eyes there. I really love the black and grey pattern on this as well. It looks so cool. And then the choice of blue, and a very light blue at that for the body of the figure, makes for a really, really cool highlight colour here. So that really is the figure's head. You can see a lot more texture work just coming down the back of the neck there. You've got the spikes coming down the spine here on this figure as well. We've got the sort of texture work for the belly, the folds that make it feel very dynamic, very three-dimensional in its nature. We then have got the same sort of pebbling effect that we saw on the Megalosaurus. Add some really, really nice texture here, especially with the larger, almost scale-like tabs of skin on this particular dinosaur. We have the toes, which are not painted, but we wouldn't expect that from a Rurivore, unfortunately. And then the tail, which curves down into this really interesting, almost rattlesnake-esque end. I'm really, really curious about that. If anyone knows anything about this dinosaur, and in particular the tail here, do let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. But yeah, so this is a much smaller Carnivorous-esque dinosaur. It's a really, really unique looking one. I like the choice for the sort of under jaw paint and the jaw colour just there, because that really pops. And you can see from the side profile, this is a really unique looking creature. We really haven't got any dinosaurs at the sort of Rurivore scale that are like this one at all. So in terms of articulation, the legs can go forward and back, in and out. We've got the little arms here that are on ball joints. You can get that iconic prehistoric planet pose of like the worried carnivore, which looks awesome. And that is really it for articulation. The neck here on the same joint as the Megalosaurus, and again featuring that spin wheel as you can see in the middle, and we will take a look at that in a second. And also, just like the Megalosaurus, a part of the Dino Facts app as well. So that is it apart from the play feature, and like I say, we can So as you see there, it essentially cycles through 3 different poses. It does feel like the head maybe should go back further than it does, but it doesn't want to. But it's fine, it's okay where it is, and it still looks pretty good. So that is it for the final look at the Ekrixinatosaurus. That final horrid pronunciation for you all, because I know how much you love them. Really, really cool, unique dinosaur. Really awesome to have this one as a part of the line. A lot cooler than I expected, I have to admit. I'm curious to know what you guys think of this dinosaur in the comments below. Is it one you'd heard of before, or is it as new to you as it is to me? As always, make sure to like, favourite and subscribe. And until the next video, take care and have a great week.